Hello everyone, welcome you all to the MACR class, that is Mergers, Acquisition and Corporate Restructuring. Today I am going to do the problems on Unit 5, that is Financial Evaluation. So in the offline class already we have understood like the assets approach based like concepts and income based approach concept, and also market based approach concept, and also we have solved some of the problems on like exchange ratio that in online class. So for the continuation of that, like problems on exchange ratio pertaining to the model called as Larson and Gonet's model, which is also called as Kohn and Nelson model. So this is the model specially meant for the exchange ratio. So whenever buyer company going to pay some of the payment to the seller company, so on that time this model will be considered in order to find out the market value of the merged firm and also the exchange ratio of the buyer company and seller company. So here the Larson and Gonet's model is also called as Kohn and Nelson model, which is also called as Kohn and Nelson model. So what is this model and what it says? So it says that like usually the buyer used to go for the lesser exchange ratio. So as much as lesser they go, that is the mind of the buyer, and seller they used to go for more like exchange ratio. As much as more they go for exchange ratio. So we compensate between these two. So usually the buyer go for the lesser exchange ratio and the seller go for more exchange ratio. So we compensate these two in terms of maxi and mini. Okay, that is called as Kohn and Nelson model. So Kohn and Nelson model says that when buyer go for lesser earning means exchange ratio and seller go for more earning ratio. So we negotiate between these two. So such aggregate of the exchange ratio is called as Larson and Gonet's model, which is also called as Kohn and Nelson model. So here we use the formula for maxi and mini. I already told you the maxi for one company and mini for another company here. So when you use the maxi and mini, we apply the formula. For maxi we apply SA divided by SB plus EA plus EB plus synergy divided by PA, A and ST, and we use minimum formula for another company by putting the formula PB into SA divided by PEAB into EAEB plus synergy all minus PBSB. So what do you mean by ER? Here represent exchange ratio and P represent MPA, that is market price per share, EPS represent earning per share, P represent price earning ratio, E represent earnings PAT, S represent number of equity shares outstanding. So we apply this formula to find out the maxi and mini exchange ratio. Okay, so we'll take one problem, you can understand that. Moving on to the problem, A Limited is negotiating to acquire T Limited. The financial details of both the companies are given below. They have given the table, particulars A Limited and T Limited. Earnings they have given 50 lakh, 10 lakh. Number of shares outstanding 10 lakh, 4 lakh. Earning per share 5 rupees and 2.5 rupees. PE ratio 12 rupees, 6 rupees. Market price per share in A Limited it is 60 and in T Limited is 15. So based on this information you are required to compute minimum and maximum exchange ratio acceptable by the shareholders of T Limited and A Limited respectively at P levels, that is price earning levels of 9 times, 10 times, 11 times, 12 times and 13 times. This is the formula, this is the problem they have asked you to find out. Okay, so we'll move on to the problem. I'll just take in both the ways. Apply this formula, please write down this. Okay, so we'll go with the maxima and minima. I'll just divide that is maxima, and this is minima. So apply the formula for this exchange ratio. Exchange ratio is equal to, what is the formula we apply for maxi? Okay, this is meant for which company here? It is meant for A company. Okay, it's maximum. We apply the formula just before I have written here. So minus SA, that is A company. Here instead of B we can take T. Okay, because they have mentioned T company. In the formula we have taken that is B company. Okay, instead of B you can take T here because they have given A company and T company. So plus we apply, that is earnings of A, earnings of T and synergy. Earnings of A company, earnings of T company plus synergy we consider SY, okay, into that is what we take the P of both A as well as T we consider, and divided by P of A and S of T. Okay, this we take it. We know already what is S, what is P, what is E, what is SY. We already learnt in the theory part. Okay, we apply this one, and for minima we go with ER. For which company we take this? We take it for T company. Okay, so this is mini. So we apply the formula, that is P of T and S of A divided by, we consider P ratio of both the company, that is A and T, okay, into earnings of A, earnings of another company and synergy. Earnings of A, here earnings of T plus synergy minus, all minus P of T and S of T. P of T, S of T company. Okay, we consider. So then you go to the the times, different times they have given. So here when PE ratio is, when PE ratio is how many times? 9 times. Okay, so what would be the exchange ratio? What could be the exchange ratio? So you just go to the values, how much we have. Number of shares of A limited is 10 minus 10, and number of shares of T limited is 4. Okay, it is 4. 10 lakh and 4 lakh. 10 lakh and 4 lakh we have considered. Then earnings of A company, it is 50. Okay, then earnings of T they have given in the problem, it is 10 lakh, and there is no synergy here. We have not seen any synergy. And the P of EA, the P of EA they have given how much it is? It is 9. They only ask, it is 9. Okay, divided by P of A. Okay, P of A how much they have mentioned, that is 60 rupees, and S of T, that is number of shares in T, it is 4 lakh. In terms of single digit we can take it. So find out this one with the help of calculator. You can find it. So we will get minus 2.5, 50 plus 10, 60, 60 into 9, 60 into 9, you will get 540 divided by 60 into 4, you will get 240. Okay, so minus 2.5 plus 540 divided by 240. So find out how much you will get. So you will get 0.25. Okay, you will get 0.25. It is minus value. It is minus value, minus 0.25 will get. Same thing you go to mini, okay, when P is 9 times, calculate the P of T, how much we have? We have 15 and it is 10 lakh divided by P of 8 is 9 into earnings of A is 50 and 10 plus 0. P of T is how much? It is 15 minus 15 into S of T. S of T, how much we have? S of T is 4. Okay. It is 4. So 15 into 10, you will get 15. 15 divided by 60 into 9, okay, we will get 540, okay, 540 will get 15 into 4, you will get 60, okay, 15 into 4, 60, so 540 minus 60, if you do, you will get 6, isn't it? You will get 6. So 15 divided by 15 into 460 will get, and 9 into 60, 540 minus 40, if you do, you will get 500. Okay. So do the calculation of that. 15 into 10, it is 150 divided by 60 into 9, it is 540, and 15 into 4, it is 60. Okay. So 150 divided by 480. So how much you will get? (540 minus 60), 150. So you will get 0.31. You will get 0.31. So we did it for 9 times in both the method. Same thing you do it for 10 times, 11 times, 12 times and 13 times. So next, when it is 10, when P is 10, so same value, minus 10 divided by 4 plus 50 into 10 plus 0, instead of 9 you take 10 here, divided by 60 into 4. So calculate how much you will get. Instead of 9 you take 10 here, so you will get 0. You will get 0 for 10 times in Maxi. Same thing you do it for when PE ratio is 10 times. So you take 15 into 10 divided by 10 into 50 plus 10 plus 0 minus 15 into 4. So we will get 0.28 will get 0.277, you can take it 0.28. Yes. So 9, this is 10, this is 9 and this is 10 times. Same thing you do it for 11, minus 10 by 4 plus 50 plus 10 plus 0 into 11 divided by 60 into 4. How much you will get? You will get 0.25. You will get 0.25. Same thing you take it for mini, that is 15 into 10 divided by 11 into 50 plus 10 plus 0 minus 15 into 4. So, do the calculation. You will get same 0.25. 0.25. So, same level comes here also and here also, and you do it for 12 times minus 10 by 4 plus 50 to 10 plus 0 into 12 divided by 60 into 4. How much you will get? Calculate. You will get 0.50. Then P of 12 in mini, if you do 15 into 10 divided by 12, total you can take it 60 minus 15 into 4. You will get 0.227, you can take it 0.23, 0.23. Next, moving on to the last one, that is 13. If you do minus 10 by 4 plus 50 plus 10 plus 0 into 13 divided by 60 into 4. Calculate how much you will get. You will get 0.75, and here you do, when it is 13, 15 into 10 divided by 13 into 60 minus 15 into 4. If you do, you will get 0.208. So, you can take it approximately 0.21. 0.21. Okay. This is the P ratio in different times for maxi and the mini. So, we can see one thing here, wherever we go, when it is same, okay, when it is same, on that time we consider for the merger proposal. So, here at 11 time we have 0.25, at 11 time here also we have 0.25. So, this can be considered for the merger proposal. This 11 time can be considered for the merger proposal. Okay, this is called as Cons and Nelson model, problems and solution. Hope you understood. Okay, so next moving on to another type of problem. By considering maximum exchange ratio, we can take it. So kindly write down. I'll just go through that. A Limited is considering to acquire B Limited. Following are the financial data of both the company. They have given A Limited and B Limited values, number of shares, EPS, market price per share. Question is, what is the impact of merger on EPS, assuming the share exchange ratio is to be in the relative proportion of EPS of the two companies. Second one, the management of B Limited has quoted a share exchange ratio of 1:1 for the merger to take place. It is financially viable for the A Limited. If not, what is your answer? What is the maximum ER accepted to A Limited? So these three questions they have asked, and we have to assume P ratio remains same after the merger, and the merger does not yield any synergy. This is the problem they have asked. We are supposed to find out answer to these three questions. We'll move on. So moving on to the first question and answer, we have to find out the impact of merger on EPS. Okay, so already we have done these kind of problems in the preceding previous classes. Okay, in virtual classes only we have understood. So let us find out the impact of merger first. Let us find out the impact of merger. First question, that is impact of merger on EPS. We will find out. Okay, so here we have to go with the exchange ratio. That is, exchange ratio is equal to EPS of B Limited, that is seller company, and EPS of A Limited. With the help of EPS we are going to find out. So EPS of B, how much we have in the problem? It is 15 rupees and this is 25 rupees. They have given in the problem itself. Okay, so how much we will get? We will get 15 divided by 25. So you will get 0.6. You will get 0.6. Then let us find out the number of shades. The number of shades to be issued. The number of shades to be issued. Okay, so based on the seller company, here the seller company is B Limited. So how much we have number of shades? We have 50,000. We have 50,000 number of shades. 50,000 into 0.6. 50,000 into 0.6. You will get 30,000 shades. 30,000 shades. Okay, you will get 30,000 shades. So next we have to find out, if you want to find out the there is a changes in EPS of both the company or not, you are supposed to calculate the earnings of both the firm first. Earnings of both, like firm A and firm B. First let us calculate individually. So earnings of A Limited and earnings of B Limited. Okay, so A Limited number of shades is 1 lakh and this is 50,000 into price per share, it is 25 and it is 15. So 1 lakh into 25, you will get 25 lakh. And 50,000 into 15, you will get 7,50,000. Totally, you will get 32,50,000 rupees as a total earnings. Okay, you will get total earnings as 32,50,000 rupees. Then after finding this, let us calculate post-merger EPS. Post-merger EPS is equal to, what is the formula? Total earnings divided by number of shades. Total earnings divided by number of shades. So, total earnings is 32,50,000 and number of shades in A Limited is 1 lakh and number of shades offered. Number of shades offered how much? It is 30,000. Total it is 1,30,000. So 32,50,000 divided by 1,30,000 if you do, you will get 25 rupees. You will get 25 rupees as a post-merger EPS. Okay. So then let us find out continuation of this to know that whether there is a changes in EPS of both A Limited and B Limited. Let us find out equivalent EPS of the seller company. Equivalent EPS of seller company is B Limited here. Okay. What is the formula we use? That is ER into post-merger EPS. Post-merger EPS. So exchange ratio is 0.6. Already we got. Post-merger EPS is 25. So 0.6, 0.6. So we will get 15 rupees. Equivalent EPS of B Limited is 15 rupees. Okay. So we can say that there is no like exchange means the EPS, there is no changes in EPS of like what A Limited and B Limited. Okay, there is no changes in EPS of both A Limited and B Limited. So before also it was 15 and there also it was 15. So there is no changes in EPS of both A Limited and B Limited. So we can conclude like that. There is no changes in EPS of these two companies. Yes? Yeah, this is the answer to the first question. So we can conclude there is no changes in EPS. There is no changes in EPS. So next, moving on to the second question and answer. Here we are going to find out the post-merger situation. We are going to understand the post-merger situation, how it is in A company and how it is in B company. Okay. So we'll do post-merger situation. Post-merger situation, if you take, already we know the total earnings, EPS, number of shades, already we have calculated in the first question itself. Okay, so only there is a pending of P ratio. We have to find out the P ratio in the post-merger situation. We have to find out the P ratio. So let's find out P ratio, except that already we have found everything. So P ratio we have to find out. So P ratio, if you go, so we have to apply the formula, that is MPS divided by EPS. So do it for A Limited and B Limited separately. Okay. So MPS of A it is 150 and EPS is 25 already we have found. So 150 divided by 25. Okay. And for B Limited already we know that is 75 and 15. 75 and 15. So how much you will get? 150 divided by 25. You will get 6. It is 6 times. Next, B Limited, 75 divided by 15, you will get 5. That is 5 times. Price earning ratio is 6 times and 5 times in A Limited and B Limited. So, then post-merger situation when 1:1 like comes, when 1:1 earning ratio like implemented, what is the number of shares we have to find out, because in the second question they have asked the management of B Limited is quoted a share exchange ratio of 1:1 for the merger to take place. It is financially like viable for the A Limited. So if yes, fine. If not, then what is your answer? So post-merger situation when 1:1 ER is implemented, then let us find out the number of shares. Okay. So post-merger situation when ER is 1:1 implemented. When 1:1 implemented. I hope it is visible to you. Fine. Yeah, it's visible. So 1:1 comes. Find out the number of shares to be issued. So obviously number of shares 1:1 if you take, the number of shares in B Limited will be issued by the number of shares from A Limited. Okay, 1:1, both are same. So we have 50,000 rupees in like B Limited. So that is will be consider 50,000 shares. 50,000 shares. So if you go to the total number of shares, so in A Limited we have 1 lakh and 1:1 if you consider, it could be 50,000. So totally it is 1,50,000 shares. We have found it. Then what is the post-merger EPS? When the number of shares changed, again we have to find out the post-merger EPS. So we will find out the post-merger EPS is equal to same formula, total earnings divided by number of shares. Total earnings is same as before, that is 32,50,000. So 32,50,000 divided by number of shares have been changed from 1,30,000 to 1,50,000. So how much will get? 32,50,000 divided by 1,50,000. So you will get 21.67. It will come 21 rupee 67 paisa. 21.67 rupees. Yes? Yeah, it will come. Then what is the expected MPS when the EPS means when the post-merger EPS changed from 25 to 21.67 based on the number of shares? What could be the expected MPS? Expected MPS. Okay. Expected MPS is EPS into P ratio of buyer company. So post-merger EPS is 21.67 into price earning ratio of buyer company is 6 times into 6. So you will get 130 exactly. You will get 130 rupees exactly. That is 130. Yes. Then later on you find out whether it is got gain or loss. Gain or loss. We found P ratio post-merger situation when it is implemented, number of shares, post-merger EPS, expected EPS, then find out whether the company got gain or loss. Okay, so post-merger value first you take, then pre-merger value you consider. So we will take a table here, post-merger and pre-merger. Okay, post-merger and pre-merger, you take it separately. For A Limited and B Limited, we can consider we can take it for A Limited and B Limited. Here you take A and B. First you take post-merger values, post-merger values of A Limited is 1 lakh into price per share. Okay, price per share is how much? It is 130. Then B Limited is 50,000 into the number of shares. How much we use? Same, it is 130. So how much you will get? Calculate 130 into 1 lakh. You will get 13 lakh rupees for A Limited, and for B Limited you will get 65 lakh. 65 lakh. Okay. 1 lakh into 130, you will get 1 crore 30 lakh. It is 1 crore 30 lakh. 30, one more zero you need to add. That is 65 lakh. Yeah, this is post-merger value minus pre-merger. Pre-merger value, if you consider, that is A Limited and B Limited. 1 lakh and 50,000 into. So the values of pre-merger, they have given the problem itself. It is 150 and 75. 150 you consider, then 75. So 1 lakh into 150, it is 15 lakh. Sorry, it is 1 crore 50 lakh. It is 1 crore 50 lakh and 50,000 into 75 rupees, you will get 37 lakh 50,000. So total it, how much you will get, and minus value of that. So we will get minus 20 lakh here, minus 20 lakh and 65 lakh minus 37 lakh 50,000. If you do, you will get 27 lakh 50,000. So it is loss to the buyer company and income to the seller company. So we can say that A Limited should not, the A Limited management should not accept the exchange ratio of 1:1. Conclusion is the A Limited must not accept the 1:1 ratio. Okay, so write down the conclusion. A Limited must not accept the exchange ratio of 1:1 because we will be getting 20 lakh of the loss. It is not gain. Got it? Yes, this is how we solve for the second question. Next, moving on to the third question, I will just rub the board quickly. Yes. We will calculate the third question, that is C. We need to find out the maxi ER. They have asked us to find out. The question is, what is the maximum ER acceptable to A Limited? What is the maximum ER acceptable to A Limited? Okay, in the point of the A Limited, we need to find out. So, maximum ER acceptable by A Limited. Maximum ER acceptable by A Limited. Okay. So, total market value of the firm, the total market value of the firm after the merger, means the post merger value, how much you will get? You will get 1 crore 95 lakh. Okay, 1 crore 95 lakh we will get it, and pre-merger value, pre-merger value we will get okay. So, total market of the firm after the merger put together, A company and B company will get 1 crore 95 lakh. Pre-merger value is put together, you will take it. So, you will get the, means only you have to take the A company, that is 1 crore 50 lakh. 1 crore 50 lakh. So, what could be the like earnings? We have 45 lakh. Okay. We will get the net gain of 45 lakh. Then based on this, we find out number of shares issued. Number of shares issued. Number of shares issued. How much? It is 45 lakh divided by MPS of the buyer company. Okay. So, 45 lakh divided by 150 of the buyer company MPS. How much you will get? 45 lakh divided by 150. You will get 30,000. You will get 30,000 shades. You will get 30,000 shades. Then what is the exchange ratio? Exchange ratio is 30,000 shades, what we got it, divided by what the seller company is having. Number of shares, it is 50,000. So, how much you will get? Divided by 50,000, if you do, you will get 0.6. 0.6 we have. Then using Kohn and Nelson, by using Kohn and Nelson model, let us find out the values. That is ERA, apply the formula, that is minus SA divided by SB plus EA plus EB minus SA divided by SB, okay, plus EA plus EP plus synergy into P of AB, PE of AB divided by PA and SB, PA and S of B. Apply this formula and put the values whatever you have calculated already. It is minus 1 lakh divided by 50,000 plus earnings of A Limited is how much we have calculated. It is 25 lakh, and earnings of B Limited how much we have calculated. It is 7,50,000. Synergy we have not done, divided into PE ratio of the A company we will take after the merger. It is 6 times divided by the P of A, that is the MPS is how much, 150, and the number of shades in B Limited is 50,000. Calculate and tell me how much you will get. Take another one step and find out. Excuse. You will get minus 2 here plus $2.6 we will get. Okay. So minus 2 plus 2.6 if you do, you will get 0.6. The maximum ER also 0.6. We can offer it. So the maximum ER accepted by A Limited is 0.6. This is how we solve the problem. Okay. Hope you understood. Thank you.